Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to Terraria 1.4 Master Mode. Off camera since last time, I fought a bunch of golems in order to get the Eye of Golem to convert an Avenger emblem into a Destroyer emblem, which gives 10% increased overall flat damage and 8% increased critical strike chance. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's going to be better than the Avenger emblem or not. But it's coming up on nighttime, and so I think what I want to do is to try a Frost Moon event again. So I think we ought to have all the things we need for a Naughty Present ready to go. And my Crimson area is growing in, but I still don't know that I can fish there. I think there might be some more potions there that I can do. And off camera, I also started an underground Crimson area that I actually, since we had late game pickaxe or whatever, like I went ahead and walled it in to make sure it wouldn't spread farther than I wanted it to go. But perhaps I can show that off later. Yeah, let me just grab a bunch of potions that might be good for this event. Doesn't have to be a perfect set. This is just kind of like a good first attempt. We're obviously not starting right at the beginning of the night, but we'll do a pretty good job. We briefly did the Frost Moon before. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's get this out. Let's get one of these over here. Let's do this. Let's buff. Oh my gosh, the music. I mean, I know this is what the music is, but it's still... I get a kick out of it every time. Okay, and I think the Horseman's Blade could still actually be good in the early phases, just because you get so many of the pumpkins flying around. Alright, so until... okay, this guy's gonna start dealing some damage now. Razorpine. Okay, let's pick up some of these hearts, because I need them already. Okay, so I need to try to kill off the tree while not taking too much damage. Okay, that actually went pretty well. Great. And I'm curious, like, can I do this again and get some more pumpkins out? Yeah, I could do that. Alright, that seems like that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and get this out. This is definitely going a lot faster than it has previously, but oh my goodness, heal. I took a ton of damage there, I'm not even sure how. It was probably the Razorpine, but I wasn't paying enough attention, so I gotta be careful of the Everscreen trees, and here comes the Elfcopters. Okay, these guys are super dangerous, but I can take them out more quickly now, thanks to my super awesome weapons. I don't even know who that was who was firing at me there. Okay, and we're back up to maximum hearts, and we got lots of hearts on the ground. There's some low-level enemies here, so let's get some extra flying pumpkins into play. Okay, and here comes the Sand Tank. The Santa MK1. Automated killing machine. Alright, but if I just keep moving, I think he's gonna have a hard time hitting me. So, why don't we keep moving, shall we? I think we're about to get a new relic. Nice. Alright, so there's some more hearts for me when I need them. Let's go ahead and get out this thing. Oh gosh, heal! I need these hearts. Please give me the hearts. Thank you. I can still use more hearts. Oh, there's the little spiky balls on the ground. I forgot about those. Right. Okay, those are super dangerous. I remember now that they exist, so be careful about walking around on the ground in places where there may be spikes, because that will hurt. But now I remember that that's a thing. Copter has got to go away. There we go. And there are some hearts over here I can grab, and let's also go ahead and get a few more pumpkins in the fray. There we go. Oh gosh, heal. And don't step on the spiky ball! I stepped on the spiky ball. Gosh darn it! I jumped over the first one, and I didn't see the second one. Alright, and now I'm not going to have as many buffs the next time around, and we still have a lot of time to go, so I might actually die a lot. But that's fine. We're making progress. So we're going to heal. We're going to head over here. We're going to buff. We're going to set out the Frost Hydra. We're going to set out the Rainbow Gun. And we're just going to start wailing away on Santa, because 'tis the season. Okay, do not step on the thingies. Great. Do keep attacking these guys. Do also... Nope, I stepped on the thingy almost. Okay. Do also try to get some pumpkins with the Horseman's Blade. Very useful weapon in certain scenarios, and this is one of those scenarios, I think. And let's see, the Rainbow Gun needs to be out here again. We got some new... We got Krampus, is that who that is? Yeah. Who's got enough hit points to almost be like a mini-boss, basically. Alright, so let's wail on him for a bit. Let's get this going again. That'll be a new enemy, and this will be a good time to get some more of these going, I think. It'd be nice if there were another enemy stacked up here, and there's about to be. Okay, neat. Great. And I probably need to refresh this. And, oh gosh, we're getting into where there might be an Ice Queen coming up. I do have a... Let's heal. I do have a banner in my inventory now, and I'm not going to set it down during the Pumpkin Moon. We'll wait until after this one, and we can use the Nutcracker banner during the next Pumpkin Moon. Lots of broken ornaments on the ground, so it's very dangerous to stand on the ground right now. Oh gosh. And I've already used my heal timer, so we gotta somehow get some hearts. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that right now, honestly. I might just have to keep dodging for another 8 seconds until my heal timer runs out. That might be the only way that we can pull this off. Okay, there are some hearts there now. But I can heal now, and then I'll have a better chance at going after the hearts, I think, when I need them. Okay. Oh, and was that from the Frost Queen? I saw something, but I haven't seen her flying around yet. I don't remember what wave she arrives. But she is super duper dangerous, and probably going to kill us. So look forward to that. Alright, there's another pile of hearts, thank you. And I got some more hearts that are about to pile up right there, and I need them. Give me the hearts. I also need to do some of that. There we go. There is the Ice Queen, and she froze me. Oh, warmth potions! I forgot! If you're gonna do the Frost Moon, you should craft some warmth potions so that you don't get frosty. Ice Queen has 56,000 hit points. I think that's more than the Destroyer. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's do this. And buff with whatever we've got, and make sure that this is out here. And now would be a great time to use the Horseman's Blade. So let's do it, and let's get everybody on the same side, because if they all stack up... Okay, I see the Frost Queen coming up here, so we're going to have to start working on her. Oh gosh. I don't even remember all of her attacks. Apparently I got a Christmas tree pet, by the way, because I see it flying around. And let's see. I have gotten her halfway down. It was a shame that I didn't notice that my Rainbow Gun was like not dealing any damage at all to her, because that would have been a nice way to deal some extra damage over time. Oh gosh. There's hearts down here, and I need them. Pardon me, guys. I need to pick up your hearts. Thank you. She froze me again for a second there. She froze me again. Heal! 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 Nope. Alright, so definitely warmth potions, because without the warmth potions I get frozen, and when I get frozen I get dead. So that is definitely a thing. Okay, but we made it to wave 12. For a first quote-unquote real attempt. I am very happy with this. Alright, and I'm frozen again. Yeah, okay, so Frost Queen is just gonna annihilate us. Is the long and the short of it. Alright, well, we are continuing to deal damage. I need to make sure I get the Staff of the Frost Hydra out there again. When I rejoin the fray. So let's get that out first thing, because that could deal a lot of damage over time. And let's make sure we get this out here. And let's ignore the Frost Queen, because she's basically just going to kill me, I think. I could try to kill her. Actually, alright, let's try this. She's going to spin around in one location for just a minute. And so if I can take advantage of that, that could work in my favor. And that... Oh, come on. Quit freezing me with your freeze beam. I mean, I know you're a Frost Queen, and, like, that's your whole shtick. But it's still very mean. And I I don't want it. Ah, she flew away. We weren't able to kill her. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I've mentioned it many times before, but I really like the music during that event. It's just so happy and silly. Okay, so I think I picked up all the stuff. I don't think we got any wyverns that time around, which was a nice change of pace. I guess I spent more time in the ground, probably. And it looks like I died 3 times. I know that I had a banner in my inventory. There is a Nutcracker banner, so that can go there. And a Gingerbread Man banner, so that can go there. And at a glance, I think that's it. Hey, we got the Razorpine. I remember that being good. Oh, Elf Archer banner. Do I already have that one? I'm not sure. I don't immediately recognize them. No, that was Zombie Elf, so Elf Archer is a different guy. So I'll put that in there. Any other banners in my inventory? What else do we get? We got a chain gun. We got an elf melter. We got the Razorpine. There's the Star Pet. We got another Christmas hook. We got some Everscreen relics. And I didn't notice if any stuff went into my Void Vault. So I guess let's go home and find that out. But before even that, let's go to the, I don't know, Hall of Relics, the Display of Success, the please insert a name for this place here, and add an Everscreen relic. No, I already had that. Oh, that's not new. Santa NK, there's the new one. Okay, I knew I had something. Alright, so there's a new relic. And then in my extra relics, we can drop off these extra ones. Fantastic. And let me clean up my inventory and we'll look at what we got. Okay, so in the end, we got the Christmas tree pet that I already put away. We got some elf melters, which use gel for ammo. I see, so it's a flamethrower. So let me grab some gel really quick, since I don't have any in my inventory. Right, it's down in this chest, isn't it? Yeah. So let's see what the elf melter is like. Try it out on the target dummy. And I guess I might as well turn on DPS, even though I don't really need it right now, because I don't think I'm going to use this, but I'm just curious. It'd be good if I... Okay, so my normal weapon is doing like, I don't know, 2300 or something. And the elf melter... Yeah, deals like 500. Obviously, if you have a bunch of enemies in a line, it can hit a bunch of guys at once. Well, that hits a bunch of guys at once as well, so I don't know that anything really compares. We crafted the Vortex Blaster, and I don't think I even tried it out, so let's see what it's... Oh my gosh, it's so loud. I should have given a headphone warning, I forgot, but I just want to hold down the button and see what the DPS is. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 1500. We could put better bullets on, and if we had chlorophyte bullets, this thing would be chasing down a single target, potentially. So the Vortex Blaster could still be very good. Razorpine, I remember being a very good magic weapon just because it fired so quickly. It's not quite as fast as I thought. It does apparently do some piercing damage. But yeah, that was not quite as much DPS as I thought. I guess this one's just Zealous, so we could reforge it and probably make it better. And then what do we get? The chain gun. 50% chance not to choose ammo. This one has a weird modifier on it. Also loud. But yeah, also probably not going to be as much DPS as the Vortex Blaster. And I'm just curious... Okay, that one is very inaccurate with a wide spray. Vortex Blaster is a little bit more reliable, but still has a bit of a spray. Razorpine... Oh, the razors are affected by gravity. You can see them curling down at the end. But they kind of like have a screen full where they go mostly straight. Okay, so some more, I guess I'll call it like quote-unquote ranged weaponry. Oh yeah, off camera I was doing some fishing for Eboncoy to make some more Wrath potions, which I just realized is one of the potions I forgot to use during the beginning of the Frost Moon that we just did. And I caught this, Toxicarp. 51 range damage, spits toxic bubbles. So, I had never seen this thing, it must be some new weapon, I guess. I think it's new. And so I guess it's something that you could just catch early in hard mode, and it shoots these toxic bubbles that, do they do anything when they hit something? Try to hit this butterfly. Doesn't seem like it like explodes or anything. But I guess if you're looking for a crazy, I guess it's called range damage, but I don't think it uses ammo. It's kind of like the paint gun in that regard. Spits toxic bubbles. Alright. So that was just another random thing that I forgot to show off. So yeah, and speaking of things that I was saying I showed off, or should show off from what I did off camera, I think I mentioned I fought the golem a bunch of times. There are 17 golem relics in here. Just to get one Eye of the Golem, just to make one Destroyer emblem, because basically Avenger emblem plus Eye of the Golem makes a Destroyer emblem. And then, yeah, just because I'm thinking about all the things I did off camera, the one other thing I did off camera that I already briefly talked about, but we can actually show on camera together, is working on my crimson areas that should have spread a bit more by now. So basically, last time, we'd already showed off this, and, it's grown in pretty well, but it's still not any crimson music. How about down here? Okay, there's still a lot more stone to spread down here. So maybe with some more blocks down here, we'll actually get this to turn into a crimson biome, because it's not there yet. But then I'll go ahead and show off the work I did down here. As we start heading down, I can just show you on the mini-map. Basically, I placed a couple of crimson blocks in this little cave, and then I just decided to box it in on all sides. I'll show you. There we are. So I used some gray brick, stone brick, to kind of line the cave a little bit, because I'm pretty sure that that is a block that cannot be corrupted, and it's at least like 6 wide in terms of how thick the walls are. And I'm trying to remember where I placed the actual blocks of crimstone? Is that what it's called? And I got the crimstone from the upstairs fishing area after it had started spreading up there. But I just placed 2 blocks of it, and so we'll see how much it's spread into now. Oh yeah, it's right here actually. So I can see, I don't know, like 8 or 10 blocks of crimson down there. And I placed one up here on the ceiling. And this one actually is not spread at all. There's just this one block right here, and it hasn't gone upwards at all. So maybe it spreads underground more slowly, or I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, there's a rock golem. These guys used to be hard. Not so much anymore, and they still give a lot of money. 12 gold, it's always nice, it adds up. Every once in a while I want to reforge something, and at this point I have enough money that I just reforge it, 100 times until I get exactly what I want. But in order to keep doing that, I need to keep getting money, so it's good to continue getting money. So yeah, I don't usually try to prevent the spread of the corruption or the crimson in my worlds. A lot of people, like pre-hard mode, will kind of like carve out different areas just because it takes so much time. But in the late game, when I have the pickaxe axe and a mining potion, like this took, I don't know, like 5 minutes or something, and I was willing to spend that just to make my own little... Hopefully this will eventually kind of all crimsonify and turn into an underground crimson area where we can get some of those bad guys. Alright, so I think you're all caught up. I'm going to put away some of this inventory and decide what to do next. Oh yeah, one other thing occurred to me while I was cleaning up. I was doing some fishing off camera in order to catch more ebenkoi to make more wrath potions, which are 10% extra damage. And I traded in a fishing quest, and I got the bottomless water bucket. So we've got a bottomless water bucket and a bottomless lava bucket at this point from doing fishing quests. So that's very handy. I don't need to use the wet rockets anymore if I want to add a new fishing area somewhere at some point. Okay, I don't even remember how you make a warmth potion, so I don't forget about it later. Let's just look at all the things you can make out of water bottles. I think it's this one? Yeah. Oh, Frost Minnow. Do I even have those? And Shiverthorn. Presumably Frost Minnow... I don't see any. It must be like underground tundra, maybe? I haven't done any fishing in underground tundra. So that's my guess of where you would get it. Okay, well this is an opportunity then to use the bottomless water buckets. Where is the easiest underground tundra I have to get to? Looks like it could just be, yeah, coming right down here. That's just a little ways from my house. It's gonna be, I prefer one that's not hallowed, ideally, though. Do I have that? I'd have to go farther away. But it looks like it's not hallowed over here right now. Yeah, there's actually like a candidate spot to go if I just go deeper down from the base area over here. Okay, so I think this is the spot I was looking at on the map. It is. It is not as large as I thought, but it's totally workable. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna dig it out and square it off a little bit more. Like this, and let's go ahead and place some blocks up here. I just realized I had the gizmo pack on the entire time. I think I had that on during the Frost Moon event. So I was taking way more damage than I needed to because I didn't have my 17% reduced damage buff. Oops. Well, that's what happens when you don't pay enough attention. And clearly I was not paying enough attention. Alright, but I was excited to fight Frost Moon. Okay, let's try out the endless bottomless lava bucket, or bottomless water bucket. Because I don't know that I think I've gotten this once before, but I don't know that I've actually ever used it to make a new fishing area. And it seems like it fills it up really fast. I don't know if running back and forth like this is actually helping at all, but it feels fun. So we'll do this, and we'll try some fishing here, and I just want to see if a Frost Minnow is the thing that comes, and I just realized there's corruption music in the background, which seems to be on the left-hand side. So let's grab the contaminator, and without actually knowing what's around, let's just spray to the left. And then let's also spray to the right for good measure. And see if that gets rid of any of the corrupt music that we're hearing. I definitely don't hear it right here. So, now if I were to go fishing, and let's go ahead and put on my good fishing gear. Let's just catch a few fish, and see if a Frost Minnow is one of them. And if I were smarter, there's a Frost Minnow, terrific. I was going to say if I were smarter I would have put out the Staff of the Frost Hydra. But right now there aren't any monsters attacking, and yes, a Frost Minnow is actually a very common fish out here, it would appear, since I just got 3 of them in a row. Okay, so this is definitely where I can get Frost Minnow in order to get the Warmth Potion. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, and then there's also some more work I want to do back over in the Crimson. Okay, so up here in the Crimson, a few things. First, I note that I didn't put any light out here. So we can't even see the crimson spreading. There we go. And then I definitely want to take down these blocks that have already turned into crimstone, because I want to use them to seed some more crimstone in a few spots. Oh, hey! And I just heard the music change. Okay, so that's good. We had a crimson music change. I have not seen the screen background change. Maybe it just did there. No. And actually breaking some of these, vines that I just did might have just reduced the number of crimson blocks that the game is currently counting as being near enough by. But basically what I want to do is, for example, just put 1 block of crimstone here to start it kind of growing through that section. And similarly, I'll do another thing like that over here, just to try to get it growing a little bit faster in this section. And then finally, I got some more stone in my inventory so that I can start placing... Oh, right, I don't have the gizmo pack on right now. Let's put that back on so that I can start placing another row of this. Because I think once we get enough crimstone here, I'll start spawning the crimson monsters that I need to start adding to my bestiary. Speaking of the bestiary, I want to take a look at the bestiary together. So we'll do that in a moment. Zombies! Ha! Okay, so similarly down here, if I put some light over here, it'll be easier to see. But I just want to grab a few of these extra crimstone blocks that have already spread, and then use them to... where are they in my inventory? Did they go into the void bag? They might have gone in the void bag, actually. Yep, there they are. 7 crimstone blocks. Okay. Just use them to start kind of like seeding different areas here. Oops, I just placed 2 of them right there. Let's put some down here. And let's put some over here. And we'll put one up here. You get the idea. And so hopefully this will start turning into a crimson area a bit faster as a result of placing these extra blocks around. Okay, and so when I'm standing here, I get the crimson music. I can't tell... I think the water changed color as well. Let's do some fishing and see what we get. If we get normal fish, it means it doesn't consider it crimson enough yet. And I think that's what we're seeing. Oh, I got a hemopiranha. Okay. That just went into my void bag. Let me verify. Yeah, okay, and that's a material. Okay, let's take that home. Because I think that goes into some kind of potion that I might want. Let me quickly just go ahead and quick stack away some things so that I can grab this into my inventory and talk to the guide. The guide says... I see, it makes a great rage potion. Increase critical chance by 10%. So that's kind of like the counterpart to the wrath potion that you get from corruption fishes. So that's the reason that I first wanted to start making the crimson area, in addition to getting monsters in the bestiary. And speaking of the bestiary, let's actually take a look together. Because I think it was like at 84% a couple episodes ago. And now we're at 88.65%. Nice. And so I'm actually curious... Like, obviously we got a bunch more guys from the Frost Moon. I want to see if the Ice Queen is in there because... Flacco, okay. I don't see the Ice Queen in here yet. So... Although this just goes 442 to 443... Is she like a boss rather than a mini-boss, or is she a different number? Like the Pumpkin was here. You would think that the Ice Queen would be like right here. In any case, it doesn't seem like she is in the bestiary yet. I can't remember if you have to kill the enemy, or you just have to have seen them in order to get them in the bestiary. But I think you have to have killed the enemy, is the long and the short of it. And apparently it's a thunderstorm because the music has gotten intense. But let's see. This gives us a sense of the guys that we're still missing. There's still a lot of guys up in the very high numbers. I guess there's still the Frost Legion too, right? Which hopefully we can get after we defeated the Frost Moon. So yeah, backing up, like, the big picture, the things we still have to do. We have to complete the Frost Moon. That'll give us a day of Christmas, where we can see some Christmas enemies. Hopefully also get a snow globe, so that we can get the Frost Legion, which is a few more enemies. That's another invasion event. There's Duke Fishron. There's the Moon Lord. There is the Martian Saucer. And I think there might be another boss that I don't know about, because I'm still trying to be pretty spoiler-free, but I've just heard that there's another boss. And then I'm not sure what else that there is potentially to do. But I do want to try to get everything in my bestiary if possible. Right, there's still actually a number of corruption enemies, right? There's a number of underground corruption enemies as well. Not underground corruption, underground crimson enemies. So as I grow my underground crimson, hopefully we'll be able to go after some of those guys. So I don't know the order that I'm going to try to do all of those things over the next few episodes, but those are kind of my plans and the things that I want to accomplish. And yeah, I don't know. This game keeps presenting me with more content than I expect, so there may be other opportunities for more things in the future. And I'm already doing like more, I don't know, building and engineering than I typically do. This is a large world, also more exploring. I've explored a lot of the right half of the world, and actually a lot of the left half of the world, but not the very far left. And amazingly, still haven't found a heart statue. When I do go caving off camera, it's usually just hoping that I'll find a heart statue, because that could help me in some of my arenas. Because I don't know that we're going to get much stronger in terms of weaponry, and so Moonlord, Duke Fishron, even the Martian Saucer I think are going to be really tough to take down. But you can look forward to those in future episodes. I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria 1.4 Master Mode. For now, bye-bye.